What's good, y'all? Boy, Killlicious. Back for another movie review, man. And man, I haven't done a movie review in so goddamn long. It's not even funny. I decided to go see Bad Boys Ride or Die last night. Just because I had kept hearing from people that the fourth one's actually good. I was like, nah, it can't be that good. It can't be good as the third one. I'm a big fan of the Bad Boys franchise. I love the first one. The second one is pure in fucking sanity. I still like it, but it's not as good as the first. I think the third one is the second best Bad Boys movie. It's better than the second, not as good as the first, because the first has a charm to it. What I feel about Ride or Die, it's great. This shit was so much fucking fun. I haven't had this much fun watching a movie since fucking Across the Spider-Verse last year. The comedy, the action, everything was on point. Martin Lawrence and Will Smith's chemistry was on full effect. I think that they were funnier in this film than they were in the last film. You can really tell Martin Lawrence is having the time of his life, because something happens to his character at the beginning of the movie that switches the dynamic between Mike and Marcus. Full spoilers, I don't give a shit. I'm not about to hold back talking about the plot line of this movie. The story pretty much focuses on Will Smith's character. Mike gets married. Marcus, Martin Lawrence's character, has a heart attack at his wedding. He dies, but then he goes through this ancestral plane, and then he realizes that he can't die, and then he just loses his mind. And like the dynamic switches. Like in the third film, Mike was the fearless one, and Marcus was the bitch. Now it's switched. Marcus is the fearless one because he died and came back from death and thinks he's immortal and untouchable. And Mike is the fearful one because he has a wife and a son now that he has to care for. I think that the titles of the third and fourth films should be switched because it doesn't really make sense. Bad Boys for Life matches the plot line of this movie more, since the captain Howard was being framed for something he didn't do, and the bad boys were also framed so that they're on the run in an attempt to clear his name. Bad Boys for Life. The third one is Bad Boys Ride or Die, because Marcus is Mike's ride or die, and he went with them to, Cuba, to go help kill that witch bitch. So I don't understand why the titles of the third and fourth films weren't switched. It makes no sense, but okay. Reggie has one of the best scenes in the fucking movie. There wasn't a lot of people in my theater, but holy shit, we freaked the hell out. Reggie is a fucking beast. I cannot wait if they make a fifth film, which I'm pretty sure that they will. I assume he's going to be part of the new team, along with Armando, Mike Lowry's kid, the Hispanic kid that he had with the witch bitch in the third one. He's back in this one, and he has a major redemption arc. If you remember, he killed Captain Howard in the third film, if I remember correctly. In this film, he saves his granddaughter. I think the villain in this film isn't as good as the villain from the third film. I would say that. I think the final battle between Mike and the villain, because like the villain is more closely connected to Mike than Marcus. I didn't like it. There was no hand-to-hand fisticuffs like I was expecting. It was quick and it was over with. I think that the story of this movie is pretty decent. It doesn't really need to be that deep. It's Bad Boys 4. You know what to expect. It's a fucking good time. Personally, this is my favorite Bad Boys movie. I had so much fun from beginning to end. Every time Mike and Marcus was doing dumb shit on screen, it was hilarious. There's a scene where like Marcus comes back home and he's mad at Reggie because Reggie ate all his snacks. It's revealed that his wife threw the shit away and he just loses it. There's also another scene where Mike and his son try to bond and Marcus tries to help them, but it's so fucking cringy. Man, that final action scene was so damn good, man. Will Smith. I know a lot of people have soured on Will Smith because of the whole slap. I still love Will. I love Will. I always gonna love Will. He's incredible in this movie. The stunts that he was doing, the camera work, There's like a scene where you see his first person perspective and it switches to you see his face and him and Marcus are going around mowing niggas down. It's fucking awesome, y'all. This is a crowd-pleasing movie. I'm tired of Disney Lucasfilm producing trash. I'm tired of Disney Marvel producing trash. I just wanted a film where I could just sit down and just enjoy. I on purposely put the critic side of me away and I just had fun. Go watch this movie if you want a fucking good time. If I have any nitpicks with the film, I do think that the pacing at times is a bit, I think the jokes carrying on just a bit too long between Marcus and Mike. Yeah, they got chemistry, but I do think some of the jokes could have been cut down. I do think that they're going to set up a fifth film, as I already know they're going to make a fifth one. I want Reggie and Armando to be the new bad boys and take over for Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. I do think that if they make a fifth film, that should be it. These guys are damn near 60. But yeah, in the third film, they're really harping on how older they were, how they can't do the same shit that they used to do. But in this film, they're just running around like spring fucking chickens. Kim Wexler is in the movie. I don't really like her character too much. She's the daughter of Captain Howard, as you see on screen. And she has this vendetta against Mike's son. That has concluded actually pretty well. I think it's really satisfying. I'm interested to see where the franchise go next. This is the main villain, by the way. He's boring as shit. He's boring. The main villain is probably the weakest part of the film. He has motivations and he does cool shit, but you don't really care for the character. You care for what the character does, because the villain is like always one step ahead of the main protagonists. And when it's revealed how he's one step ahead, I was like, oh, that's it. Like Rita, like in the third film, Mike and Rita were like set up to be a thing. But in the fourth film, Mike marries a totally different woman. And then Rita starts to date someone else. I thought the third film set up Mike and Rita. What the fuck happened to that? Between the third and fourth films, why would you just get rid of that? I actually like that pairing. Other than that, give a description on my Twitch. 30 likes, wish y'all can manage that. I'm getting the hell up out of it. Leave a comment. Let me know if you saw Bad Boys for Life. If not, let me know how you feel about the Bad Boys franchise. I fucking love this movie. Holy shit, y'all. I cannot tell you how much fun I had with this shit. And to be honest with you, I am going to give Bad Boys Ride or Die an 8 out of 10.